And what role have these challenges played into making your academy the way that it is right now?
Well, talking about the challenges, we we breathe challenges every day,
Yes.
more than live them, And if I start talking about all the challenges, maybe I would take maybe a whole month talking about that. But I would tell you about
The challenges that made the difference.
Exactly, the turning point.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the paramount ones. Well, if we talk about the challenges, first of all, the first challenge, because I told you that we shifted into teaching online.
Mm-hmm.
The first challenge is how can you start learning with us how to get access to internet, because some rural places, or the majority of places, students, they want to join our training course, they want to be with us, but they have a problem with the internet.
Yes, true.
Yes. Second, the awareness of, how can I say, not all students, not all learners of our academy master using Zoom, Google Meet.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
So
means.
that was the challenge, how to communicate with them.
Yeah.
Another thing, how to communicate with all, let's say, students about how to get, how to register, and how to get the lessons, and how to be in touch with
How
the
to be
teacher.
practical.
Yes, it was the communicative process.
Yeah.
That was really, really hard. And I was doing it by myself. I was teaching, I'm multitasking. I was teaching at the same time communicating. That
You were teaching English and teaching them how to use the means.
exactly how to use those platforms. So I hired some administrative assistants in order to be in charge of this. And that was really hard to find the one that can work under the pressure.
Yes.
Yeah, because it was a lot of
work.
pressure and a lot of people asking about that. I mean, locally and even abroadly, right?
Yes.
So even other students, immigrants, those who are living in France, those who are living in Dubai, those who are living, they want to join our training course. So yes, exactly.
That's great.
So even the transaction, the payment, and always having a problem when it comes to let's say e-service. All right. So whether e-payment, whether e-teaching, whether anything related to digitalization. All right.
Yeah.
So that was a challenge. Then later on, there was a challenge finding good teachers, because teachers at that
Yes,
moment,
exactly.
they were not used to.
Especially because your way is special.
Exactly. The challenge was, how can I find the good teachers, and how can I teach them, or how can I train them to teach with my method?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it was taking a lot of time, maybe 3 months or 4 months, only to teach somebody or train somebody how to adopt this method or this training.
But I believe it was worth it, because you are doing such a great job.
Alhamdulillah. Now we're doing a great job. Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the time isn't enough, unfortunately. What would you say to the people who are watching us, to teachers trying to teach at their best, to students who are trying to learn new languages?
Well, you mean some pieces of advice?
Yes.
For learners of English or for teachers of English?
Both.
For both, yeah. Okay.
Because we have to care about the teachers, so they can teach.
Of course. So I'm always saying this to my dear colleagues first. So try always to learn more how to deal with students, because I noticed that after having some questionnaires, surveys, after having some let's say analytical process or research, yes, I found that the students, they need the teacher who feels them.
Exactly.
So you need to feel
with them.
exactly, psychologically speaking, because okay, you have good English, you master speaking, not enough.
Yes.
Not enough. You have to learn something about psychology, you have to learn something about public speaking, you have to learn about. So there are some other supporting skills that can be that can back up your main job, which is teaching. So you have to learn more about time management,
Yes.
you have to learn about class management, how to deal with different profiles, because sometimes you teach a professor at university.
Yes.
It's not the way you deal with a professor at university with the kid, with someone, with a businessman. because we have
same.
different minds, we have different profiles. I'm not
to
saying
balance
here,
all
by
these.
the way, that we have to give more importance to the professor at university than no.
course.
I'm saying how to move from one level to another smoothly.
Yeah.
So that's the important point.
Yeah.
So for the learners, alhamdulillah, now we have a lot of platforms, and so I advise them to work more on their speaking because it's the most requested and required skill that we need.
Yeah.
Yes, and I also advise him to find the best platform, and I advise him to study English online. Why? I'm not saying to study English in my platform. Find the suitable one. Find the most, let's say, successful one.
Yes.
Not only me, but I'm trying to say why? Because you get access when you travel, when you go to another place. You're not going to be interrupted.
Yes,
you're not
of
going to
course.
stop. So you can get access at the hotel, any place.
Anywhere.
Even when you're driving, you can just pull over. And you start your course, and you set off.
Yes.
So this is what I'm trying to say. Try to, because I
Make
found,
it easy for you.
Make it easy and accessible, because I found a lot of students, they say, oh, I need the teacher to be in front of me. No, the world now is going to,
the world is changing,
towards
so we have to adapt.
towards every online, tools and platforms.
Thank you so much for
Appreciate
these
it.
pieces of advices. It was such an
Thank
interesting
you.
talk. Dear viewers, we have arrived to the end of today's episode with Sir Kamal Bsisa. Thank you so much for being with us. See you next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.